episode of Schick Pick 6. I'm Melanie Schickler, and this is episode 12. We have so much to get to, especially involving the hometown favorite, New Jersey Devils. They made big moves this weekend, but before we get to that, pick number 6 is the Men's College World Series. It kicked off 2 nights ago, and the Michigan Wolverines and Vanderbilt Commodores are tied at 1 game apiece. Michigan won the first game 7-4, and the Commodores won the second game 4-1 last night. Both of the starting pitchers in each game have had the biggest impact on the outcome. Michigan's Tommy Henry pitched the first game and went 8 1/3 innings with 8 strikeouts and only 1 walk. For Vanderbilt last night, just like his name suggests, Kumar Rocker rocked the game last night with a whopping 11 strikeouts in only 6 1/3 innings. Tonight's winner-take-all game will be amazing. Don't miss it at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Pick number 5 is the Women's World Cup, in particular, our national team. They have been dominating the tournament thus far. Yesterday, they beat Spain 2-1, and both of our goals came on penalty kicks by Megan Rapinoe, one in the 7th minute and one in the 76th minute. Rapinoe placed her first goal in the lower left corner of the netting, while Spain's Sandra Paños dove the opposite way. She then sent another drive to the lower left corner for her second kick, sealing the win for the United States. Our U.S. team will play in the quarterfinals against host country, France. Catch that game on Friday. Pick number 4 is Albert Pujols' return to St. Louis. He returned to Busch Stadium for the first time since he left in 2011 to sign with the Los Angeles Angels. Listen to this crowd as he got a standing ovation right before his first at-bat as a visitor.
Batting 5th, number 5, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
He didn't do so hot in his first game back, going 0 for 4, but the next night made up for it and cracked a home run right out of the park.
And that is driven out to deep left field. That is out of here. Big fly for Albert Pujols.
These fans are amazing, cheering for their old first baseman who is now on the opposing team. Pick number 3 is the NBA Draft. No surprises here, every prediction for the top 3 picks were exactly on point. Zion went first to the Pelicans, the Grizzlies took Ja Morant, and the Knicks snagged RJ Barrett. The surprise, though, was the reaction from these guys. They knew months in advance that they'd be going 1, 2, and 3. But it's that moment where your name gets called by Adam Silver that really hits hard.
I don't even see him real. I just shook his hand. I dreamed about this since I was 4. And for it to actually happen, I just thank God for it.
Your children make goals, and they go out and achieve them. You have to be proud. Very proud. I'm proud of you, son.
Pick number 2 is the NHL Draft, which was right after the NBA Draft and didn't get all the deserved hype that the NBA Draft got. But you know what? Just like this year's draft class is unlike anything we've ever seen in the NBA, the NHL too is gaining future Hall of Famers. 18-year-old Florida native Jack Hughes went first to the Devils, Finnish forward Kaapo Kakko went second to the Rangers, and Kirby Dach went third to the Chicago Blackhawks. Everyone knew Hughes and Kakko were going 1 and 2 in the draft. But the big surprise here was Kirby Dach going third. Everyone thought, including analysts, that the Chicago Blackhawks were taking Alex Turcotte, which would have been a dream come true for him considering he grew up in Chicago. Instead, he was taken 5th by the Los Angeles Kings. Not too shabby. As for Jack Hughes, people are comparing him to number 1 draft pick in 2016 Austin Matthews and number 1 draft pick in 2015 Connor McDavid. I mean, the kid has incredible puck handling skills, speed, and perfect hockey IQ. If he's anything like these 2 superstars, the Devils will be seeing a lot of the playoffs in the next couple of years. Pick number 1 today is the historic weekend my Devils had. First Jack Hughes, then Reece Shero's genius move to snag PK Subban from the Nashville Predators in a marquee trade. The Devils acquired the Norris Trophy defenseman from the Predators for defenseman Steven Santini, prospect Jeremy Davis, and 2 draft picks. You wonder why Nashville would give him up. but the Devils could afford him, and it's not that Nashville couldn't, but they needed more cap space. I think it's safe to say the Devils had an amazing weekend, and I can't wait for an even better upcoming season in the fall. That's it for our show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week's episode will also not be on Sunday in anticipation for the free agency period, which starts late Sunday evening. Hopefully we'll have huge moves to discuss next week on Schick Pick 6.